Hi everyone, Looking here, and today I'm bringing you the patch notes for patch 1.0.4. Before we get started, I just want to let everybody know that I'm streaming pretty much every day on Twitch. You can just go to twitch.tv/Lookim if you want to join the stream. I will be playing together with some players, maybe doing some farming, doing some builds, maybe help some of y'all get your build set up and all. So make sure to check out the stream. The YouTube channel is kind of brand new, so if you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking this video, it would be awesome. It really helps the channel grow. And if you would leave a comment, that would be even better. Now, on to the patch notes. Here we go. So the patch notes is split into two pieces. First, it talks about the what was done overnight, plus it has a preview of the update coming up next week. So for the portion to do with what was changed overnight, we have module storage limit has been increased from 1000 to 1500. I think this is really great because I kept running out of mod space. And it's nice to be able to have mods of different levels for different descendants and different weapons. Next, cooldown for Vogel's strategic post has been reduced from 5 minutes to 1 minute. Spawning time between monster respawn has been increased, and the reward amount has been adjusted at the Vogel's strategic outpost. So these two changes have to do with reducing the cooldown time for the outpost missions. This is going to be really great for anyone that's trying to farm the amorphous materials from those outposts, so now you don't have to keep hopping between instances anymore. Next, void fragments will now drop when defeating monsters in special operation. There will be the most void fragment drops at the special operation neutralize void experiment. So this is really nice. It means that now these special operations will be able to also drop void fragments, so that you're not only going to need to do the specific void fragment missions to be able to get them. And last, using Mark for a rest item obtained from special operation will grant 10 times the usual amount of gold. When Mark for a rest is used from consumable tab, it will convert to 100,000 gold, and high value Mark for a rest will convert to 1 million gold. I wish I had known that this was coming because I just used mine the other day. If you do have these, they will be seen in your inventory in the consumable tab under miscellaneous. I don't have any. It would be the one item that is different from the ones I have. Then we have a director's comment. With this adjustment, the reward amount for Fortress Outpost has been reduced. However, to ensure that Valby Run remains a popular hunting ground like Ambush Point and Refined Run, we have set the reward efficiency significantly higher than originally intended. We hope to provide numerous farming spots in the first descendant, each with the unique characteristics and usefulness to different descendants. Instead of reverting Valby Run to its original design intent, we have adjusted it to offer similar efficiency to other high-rewarding hunting grounds. Additionally, we have shortened the cooldowns for all outposts so that players can play them more frequently without deliberately failing and no longer needing to search for outposts with shorter cooldowns by moving around the map. We have also added gold rewards to special operations and adjusted 4 types of void fragments to be randomly dropped, allowing players to choose and utilize various hunting grounds. Through issues like the Fortress Outskirts and Valby Run, we are learning what kind of playstyle our players enjoy. The experience of sweeping through and farming monsters is of significant value in our game. Your feedback and interests are what drive the continuous improvement of the first Descendant. We will always listen to your feedback and improve the game. So I think it is really nice that they went on player feedback and they didn't completely nerf Valby Run. I already did a test to see what kind of performance is there. It's going to be at the end of the video. So if you want to see how the Valby Run performs after the patch, just stay tuned until the end of the video and you'll be able to see it for yourself. Next, we have the update preview. It reads as follows. Greetings, this is the first Ascendant Director, John Min Sok. Along with the patch notes, we have prepared information about next week's update. Please look forward to it. Sea of Emerald, Ultimate Valby. Finally, the Magisters have completed the ultimate project for Valby. This ultimate equipment, called Sea of Emerald, has fulfilled Valby's long-held desire. It is a nanosuit that replicates Valby's former body color and texture. Although covered in a thin layer, Valby feels like regaining a long-forgotten part of herself. So obviously, Ultimate Valby is coming next week. And then we have her modification modules. Spiral Tidal Wave replaces the bubble bullet, which was difficult to aim, with a projectile that flies straight. Spiral Tidal Wave attracts the impurities of Gluttony, making an excellent choice for intercepting Gluttony. So Gluttony is going to be a boss that's coming up. There's going to be another mention of it further down. Hydro Pressure Bomb. Instead of plop plop, it leaps forward and deals damage to enemies around the landing area. The more enemies in the larger state, the more powerful the damage, making Hydro Pressure Bomb a strong finishing blow. Instead of diving into the water, leap joyfully forward. A new descendant, Luna. The mad artist Luna has returned to Albion after a long wandering performance. Luna's synthesizer gun becomes more powerful when fired in rhythm, enhancing allies' abilities based on the performance. When Luna dances to upbeat music, allies' skill power increases, and when dancing to relaxing music, allies' mentality recovers and resource consumption decreases. Invite everyone to Luna's concert. Unfortunately for Vargas, it will be their last stage, but Luna's performance is just the beginning. Luna's modification modules. Nimble Footsteps. Enhances Luna's mobility and amplifies the effect range of her performance, allowing for more effective ally support. Noise Surge. Transforms Luna from a supporter to a combat dealer. Dashes toward enemies in rhythm, dealing damage to nearby enemies. When the inspiration gauge is full, summons a stage to recover mental strength and shields. Provide enemies with a terrifying music experience with Noise Surge. Gluttony. The mutated Devour type Gluttony is a giant that indulges in void energy. It is equipped with systems to mine void energy and a cooling system to cool the heat generated during this process. To counter Gluttony, you need measures to withstand its cooling performance and the judgment to exploit its gritty temperament. Intercept Gluttony and collect new ultimate weapons and external components. So Gluttony is going to be the new boss. It's going to be giving us the ability to get new ultimate weapons, which is pretty exciting. I do wonder what the new external components are going to be. Next, new ultimate weapon, Peace Mediator. When mediation is necessary to bring peace to Ingress, the new ultimate weapon, Peace Mediator, is the perfect solution. This powerful hand cannon is effective even with single shots, but can unleash a burst of bullets to deliver powerful firepower under the right conditions. New ultimate module, Arch Concretion. Concretion? I'm not sure. Provides Arch Concretion effect, which increases defense and mentality when using skills but decreases movement speeds and attack power. It is particularly useful for Luna and Ajax and can be a good choice for players who want stable skill use. Your choices are free. Combine various modules to create your unique build. So I do wonder how that's going to work. This is not super clear, but I'm looking forward to it. Balance adjustments. In the Week 5 update, we have decided to make balance adjustments for some descendants and ultimate weapons. First, we are adjusting Valby, Blair, and Freyna, who use AoE as their main skills. We hope to see these descendants more effectively dominate the battlefield, creating large AoE zones and leisurely watching enemies fall from the rear. Look forward to improved performance for these wide-range covering descendants. Additionally, there will be improvements to ultimate weapons that enhance critical hit chance and damage. Enduring Legacy, the machine gun, Secret Garden, the tactical rifle, and Azestra's Devotion, the hand cannon, will be improved to boast more powerful firepower with critical settings. Moreover, Greg's Reverse Fate, the tactical rifle, will be adjusted to activate its unique effect in more chances. We are also improving the functionality of single-shot weapons, allowing players to choose between single-shot and rapid-fire modes. Please look forward to it. Lastly, there will also be more improvements for convenience to be included in the Week 5 update, plus new cosmetics that many players have been waiting for will be out, so please just wait one more week. I will always be waiting for you in Albion. See you on August 1st. Thank you. So I think the balance adjustments are pretty exciting. I am definitely looking forward to seeing Blair get a buff. I think he has a lot of potential, and I've been working on doing some builds for him, but I feel like he's a little bit lackluster. I do think that it's pretty cool that they're doing these buffs to some of these ultimate weapons for their crit setup. I think that a lot of these weapons have been a little bit on the weak side when it comes to doing crit builds, so I think the devs have realized that, and that's great. And finally, I think that it's pretty interesting that some of these single-shot weapons will have a rapid fire mode. I am definitely looking forward to that. And that covers the Week 5 preview part of the patch notes. Alright everyone, so we are now at the fortress, and I'm about to do a Valby run after the patch, just to see how it performs. Currently in private mode, just to make sure that nothing interferes with that run. And then just to check a few things before we start. I have 2,420,612 Kuiper, 20,730,213 gold, and I have 54 items in my inventory. And I have 730 modules to begin this with. So let's see how that goes. Now keep a few things in mind. This is not a maxed out Valby setup, so it is definitely possible to perform better than this. Alright, make sure I pick up all the loot.
Let's play!
I got everything. Alright, let's see the results. We're now at 2,425,051. There was 4,439 Kuiper. We're now at 20,836,523 gold, which brings it to 106,310. We got 3 modules. And we went from 54 to 78 items, which means we got a total of 24 items between weapons, reactors, and external components. Now, I did this a couple of other times that are not in the recording. Some of them gave more Kuiper, more gold, and more items, so the results may vary a bit. I think that one of the times I got about 150,000 gold and about 7,000 or 8,000 Kuiper. So it can vary quite a bit. So this is not really fully representative of what your results may be. Also keep in mind that if you have a more fully built Valby, you will kill things faster and you're going to get even better results. So honestly, in my opinion, I think that the farm is still pretty good, especially considering it's only a 2 to 3 minute farm. One thing I would strongly recommend, regardless of how you feel about the farm, is that you should still do it because it has now rotated into fire and tech, which means that if you're working on a Lepic build for killing bosses, this is the time to farm a component for it in this farm. Just to give you an idea of some of the items that I've got before, when I was doing this earlier today, I've gotten this one, which is going to be very good for a mobbing build, since it's a ultimate weapon with range and power. This is another one that I got that will also be pretty good because it's range and cooldown. The YouTube channel is kind of brand new, so if you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking this video, it would be awesome. It really helps the channel grow. And if you would leave a comment, that would be even better.